Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Sonic the Hedgehog here, and I'm Mario here. We are back for some more yet again for the likes of the Maxi Toys videos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 for, of course, the Nintendo Switch. So last time I think we did manage to able to went over to some different locations, specifically the Olympic Boxing Center to able to take on, Zavok, as well as the forms of, we returned back into the forms of the table tennis kind of environment, and also during the 1964 Tokyo Olympics is the fact that we actually did manage to take on the forms of not only just managed to beat Dr. Eggman in shooting trap event, but also two, game room challenges, which is the Tokyo Skyflight, as well as the museum, sneak mode. So yeah, today for this episode, we're about to be meeting over to Bowser Jr. and hopefully trying to take him on. Good. You didn't run away, you're gonna have it out right here, right now. If you win, this time I promise I'll get your game system back. Not like that's ever going to happen. Looks like Vector's gonna join in. We'll finally get to take on his kid. Allow me, I've been waiting to teach him some manners. I will show you how good I really am. Come on, I dare ya. So we're about to be competing against with Bowser Jr. in Javelin Throw, as you can clearly see on screen. And again, I must admit that I do apologize for that, particularly for the dialogue error. Especially noticeable how the fact that sometimes our commentary feels a little bit awkward, if I have to say so for myself, So anyways, let's begin Javelin Throw, and as you can tell, it's basically once again is like the returning event since in Rio 2016 Olympic Games version, except a noticeable difference now is the fact that obviously they now managed to decrease the amount of turns, such as of course 2 turns as opposed to like 3, unlike in Rio 2016 version. And also during that specific points worth noting for, the actual gameplay element in the forms of Javelin Throw is completely different. Well, slightly similar to the ones in the previous installments for sure, but to be more specifically, how you're able to throw the javelin this time. So basically, you can able to actually just to run straight up, just like the forms of how it does in Rio 2016, and charge up the old power. And this time around though, we need to do some sort of like an angles kind of syndrome or something, which I'm not exactly sure if that was the returning feature from Rio 2016 version, despite, it has been such a very long time since we actually did manage to play, the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, that's for sure. So hopefully we can able to try this again, as you can tell, because of how the fact that sometimes, again, it takes a while to get used to with that specific control scheme during the forms of this particular event, as you can tell, but I digress. So yeah, today's day is of course the 15th of July today, in this case in 2020, so naturally speaking that we pretty much at the halfway point of July already. And as a result of that specific stuff though, is the fact that until 2 days time, that the Paper Mario, the Origami King will be about to be releasing until 2 days time. So naturally speaking, we might be looking forward to that specific stuff. So either way, yay, we got ourselves another new record. Pretty cool and top notch at the same time though, but hey, at least we did manage to able to get ourselves, well, only one achievement. I could wish that we can able to achieve 2 challenges completed, but oh well, beggars selves can't be choosers, I suppose. But anywho. No way, I could have lost. I'm telling on you when Dad comes back. Oh boy, there is no straightening it out his crocked worldview. The outcomes has been decided, I see. Very well, the game device is yours. Now, we just wait for the assignment Dr. Eggman and Bowser to re-enter our world. Phew, it's finally back.
Whoa.
Huh? But this? We got a problem here. Look here, see? This light here is flashing. Does it mean the battery is running low? Here, you noticed, did you?
No.
Oh, uh-oh. If that battery were to run out,
No.
everyone inside the game won't ever be able to escape. So slow. Oh, so very slow. You're much too slow on a uptake.
What?
Huh? Too slow? Eggman Nega, you know this would happen. Oh, please, would I overlook something so fundamentally, elementary? Why, it pains me to realize how little you think of me. Does that mean you already have a new battery ready? Indeed, I have an excitement battery being readied. It's my invasion, so it's quite powerful naturally. Excitement battery? On this peculiar excitement battery, I'm having Magikoopa cast a spell so that it never loses energy once fully charged. So that it never loses its charge? Why is that necessary? Well, there's simply no telling how long Dr. Eggman or Bowser could be trapped in that game device. So to ensure the battery never dies, I had our friend Magikoopa work his magic as it were. Hehehe, I always insist on perfection.
Hey.
Alright, we got it. At least that's one worry fewer. But we gotta switch out the battery soon, right? I would like to think Magikoopa has finished applying his magic touches by now.
Whoa.
When Magikoopa's done, the excitement battery handoff will take place at Tokyo Skytree. What's that, Luigi? You and I should go get the excitement battery?
Hey. Hey.
Not a bad idea. That battery's running die as we speak. You two are the fastest after all. Got it. We'll do it. Okay, so the excitement battery handoff is at Tokyo Skytree. That's correct, yes. While you two are off on your Android, I will look after the game system so it doesn't run out of power.
Hey.
That's great and all, but I'm not sure we can trust you. I'm staying too. Are you sure, Vector? Yeah, me and Eggman Nega will take care of it. Go on, there's nothing to worry about. Alright, let's go, Luigi.
Hey.
So now we're gonna be doing the next quest from now on, and that appears to be by the forms of obtaining the excitement battery from now on. And before we head over to Tokyo Skytree, we need to investigate on things for a little bit in the actual Olympic Stadium itself. So basically, because we need to go ahead and get ourselves, what else, some more question trivia tickets, as you can see there. So that way we can able to actually just to find out what Bowser Jr. is like, and especially noticeable how the javelin throw actually plays out to be. And sadly to tell you for this point, guys, much like in Rio 2016 Olympic Games, hammer throw does not make a comeback at all, which is kind of a shame really, because if we're expected to able to utilize with the Joy-Con controllers or something like that, that'll make a good usage out of it, but unfortunately, you know, things didn't turn out whenever when that particular event does not make a comeback at all, which, you know. So we meet up with Larry. Huh. What is it? You want something from me? I don't need nothing from you. What? You came for the excitement battery? Eggman Neko sent you?
Hey.
Yeah, sure. Unlikely story. Why would I trust anything you say? Magic Koopa gave me this excitement battery to hold onto. I'm not going to hand it over to some random guys who ask for it. Come on, we're in a race against time. We need that battery and we need it right now. Huh. Ask me if I care. Shy Guys, yo, Shy Guys. Yikes, look at all those Shy Guys. Oh, that's just for starters. There's a lot more of them where they came from. Go get them, Shy Guys. Get these guys out of here. You're not getting this battery. Let's see how you deal with a mass of oncoming Shy Guys. And now we get on to the next game room challenge, accordingly speaking, and that was the fact that we're going to be hit on to Treeside Rumble. And basically it's like a beat 'em up kind of the forms of that particular challenge, and basically we need to take on as many of those Shy Guys as we could. And before you know it, and that was the fact that I believe Tails is going to be the only one who's going to be able to do this challenge. So I'll let you deal with this, Sonic, while you're trying to take on the whole bunch of Shy Guys, if you will. So, because, you know, basically we have to take down, I would say 60 of those Shy Guys. And before you know it, is the fact that we actually have to rely on the actual, not only the time limit, but also the actual 3 units of health that you've got. However though, if you manage to get all 3 of your health will be drained, then you simply get game over and you have to restart the entire, entire beat 'em up segment all over again. So, yeah, it's actually not too bad, especially noticeable, it's a pretty piece of cake. But if you do manage to take this particular item out, then you would able to actually just do a little bit of an explosion effect by simply able to take down the whole bunch of Shy Guys, as you can see on screen. And that way you should able to actually take them down a little bit of a no sweat. So, you know, you get the idea for that little specific topic worth noting for. So, yeah, I suppose another thing I should probably talk about this actually is the fact that, yes, we have managed to able to watch, the My Little Pony Live TV series, and let me tell you, I still kind of prefer the Friendship is Magic Goer. Because the reason why we pointed things out right away is because I'm not exactly a biggest fan of the visual style for some reason, and because of that though, it makes everything else a little bit too fast for my liking. Especially noticeable, it gives me the actual Teen Titans Go kind of vibe to it. But then again, we'll discuss on that later, because for now, we've accomplished this challenge. What a letdown, you Shy Guys are a total disgrace. You could have even get rid of these guys. But nobody's getting this battery. It's not over yet, we'll settle this somewhere else, if you can find me, that is. Now he's gonna run off for it. Hey, that's not fair. Luigi, we have to chase him before he gets too far away. Huh? He dropped something. More entry passes. These are entry passes. They'll get us into New Venues on the west side of Tokyo. Yeah, let's go after Larry right away. We've got to get him to hand over the excitement battery. So from here, we can now actually access to the next few passes, as you can see right there. Which, also at the same time, we've now been able to play Treeside Rumble. So for those entry passes right away, we can now able to actually access to those 3 events. Which there are, I believe, Equestrian and Rugby Sevens, and especially noticeable for Badminton. So because of that though, you know, you probably get the idea of how this is going to be considered this to be more specific than that. Okay, so looks like, jeez, 634 meters tall, which I can't even believe is the most tallest thing in the world. Which, you know, can be also applied to a little bit on, I would say, Tokyo Tower or something? I don't know. I haven't really looked upon that much in terms of, you know, the actual Tokyo itself, but either way though, we're just gonna have to leave it to that. So, now we can able to actually go to those areas as you can see, including the Equestrian Park and all that stuff. So even then though, according to the forms of that particular guidance, as far as I'm aware, the next destination we're gonna be head over to is of course Equestrian Park. So that way we can able to actually just to do what else? Some more equestrian action since London 2012 and Rio 2016 Olympic Games respectively. But this time around though, we're going to be playing this event for the 3rd time in a row. What? You found me already? Ugh, it was a really real pain trying to sneak in here after I lost my passes. Or my pass, as far as I like to say. You can chase me all you want, but I'm only handing over this battery to Eggman Nega. We told you we were here because Eggman Nega sent us in his place. Ah, ha 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 ha, like I'd believe that. May we please have that battery? Without it, Bowser could be in very big trouble too. King Bowser? What's this thing have to do with King Bowser? Now I know I really can't trust you. If you want this battery, you have to win this event. You say that, but I bet you're going to run again. We can't really trust you either. If that's what you think, then you can just slack away or sink away and forget about the battery. Tails, this is getting us nowhere. We have to trust Larry. Princess Peach, if you say so, I believe him.
Hey.
Good, I will take on his challenge, but I will not lose. Again, we must admit though, I do apologize with the dialogue error, but anyway, let's take on the forms of Larry Cooper and the forms of equestrian show jumping. But except a noticeable difference this time around though is the fact that, do you remember the forms of London 2012 Olympic Games? That it's all about time based? Whilst compared to the forms of in Rio 2016 version, it's all about score based. And well, at least on the 3DS version of Rio 2016 Olympic Games, does manage to able to offer us the actual time challenge. But in this particular installment, this time around though, we're going back into the time challenge rather than just score-based system. So we for then though, will go ahead and take Larry down by simply able to actually beat him for about, let's just say, less than a minute. So, at least as far as I can usually try to able to describe about that specific stuff worth noting for. And also, as you can see this time around though, differently from the previous entries of, you know, equestrian events, is the fact that now we actually have ourselves a stamina meter, so that way we can able to actually just to go ahead and, well, just trying to able to bypass all those little gates to jump over. And there are some rare occasions about the fact that we need to jump over the water here and ourselves as well. So, but either way though, it's all just a matter of timing and everything like that. But there's one thing I have to admit though right away, since I'm still used to with the London 2012 Olympic Games counterpart of this event, in addition to Rio 2016 version for that point as well, that the controls on the other hand though, once again, it will requires a lot to think of to get used to, because most of the time, if you keep on getting screwed over by, you know, banking into those little fences or anything like that, I don't know if you can get yourselves a time penalty or anything like that, unlike in London 2012 Olympic Games as far as I'm aware, in addition to Rio 2016 Olympic Games on the 3DS as well. But this particular version of Equestrian does do a ridiculous amount of timing, which as a result, I swear to God, I was going to able to actually jump from the center on that particular jump, but most of the time we keep on getting ourselves a little late, or even in this case, a little bit too early. And also keep that in mind is the fact that we have to rely on the stamina meter this time around, because if you don't get enough speed while simply able to jump over the fence, chances are you might able to actually just to get ourselves a massive slowdown. Which as a result, it does take a lot of practice, especially noticeable how the fact that if you think of, you know, the previous installments in terms of, you know, equestrian events like London 2012, and especially noticeable with Rio 2016, for that matter, that I simply able to actually do manage to win those no problem. But it's just the fact that with Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games this time around though, is the fact that you have to rely on, well, multitasking, which is, well, basically you have to rely on the stamina meter, which if you do somehow manage to run out, I'm not exactly sure you're able to actually just to run out of the stamina meter, unless if you're able to do the ridiculous amount of timing and stuff like that, which basically, because the more you use the actual stamina, then basically that your horse, or, well, specifically your horse, might able to slow down every now and then, so yeah, definitely a little bit more difficult compared to the forms of the previous two counterparts, in my opinion. But when you get the hang of it though, it might not be so bad as long as you have to rely on the actual ridiculous timing requirements, so but anyways, now since we actually did manage to win this for the third time's a charm, simply put, and basically we can now able to not only just try to receive the excitement battery, but also we're also able to actually just now finally unlock, you know, Larry Cooper. So even then, that way we can able to play as him in equestrian events. So, you know, just like in Rio 2016 version. So, okay, Larry, you promised. Hand over the excitement battery. Oh, alright. By the way, this battery has to be charged before you can use it. How? I don't know. Whoa, what's going on? Luigi, hold the battery up.
Hey.
Way up in the sky.
Hey.
That's it. I get it now. Luigi, I think that battery gets charged by the energy of people's cheering and excitement. Huh. So that's the power of Magic Koopa's magic. But what do I care? It's not my problem anymore. See ya. Yeah, we need to do well in events and collect energy from people cheering to fill this battery. That must be why it's named the Excitement Battery. It seems to have gained a slight charge. Can we use the battery now? I think we need to charge it up more. Eggman Nigger said it won't run once it gets fully charged. Well, then we should move on to another venue that should help us gather more energy from the spectators cheering. You are so right. Let's move it, everyone.
Hey.
So yeah, now we got ourselves the excitement battery as I mentioned earlier. And also to top it off, we can now able to select Larry in Equestrian. So, and immediately after that though, we can now move on to the next chapter, which is pretty obvious by this point. So chapter 14, The Flickering World. So in this case, we're now moving back onto Tokyo 1964. I bet Bowser's still on it, the Prower, for more miracle rolls. Let's fight him so he can't power up. Okay, that was a little bit short right there. So either way though, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next destination point in terms of 1964 Tokyo, and that is Lake Sungomori, which I don't know if I can usually pronounce that very well, but I'm pretty sure we need to deal with, what else? Some more boat racing. And looks like we're too late after all. What took you so long? While you were drundling, I made my move. This miracle roll is mine. Ah, no, we were too late. You two just sit back and watch me pop this miracle roll into my mouth. Here we go. And looks like that particular bird did manage to snag it. Hum? My miracle roll, where'd it go? Too bad for you, a bird came along and snagged it. No! How could something like that happen to me? Heh, it's a lucky break for us. Ugh, well, it's fine, completely fine. One of these things won't make a difference. Before you even got here, I already downed to 2 miracle rolls. What? You ate 2 already? Ghahaha, there's no way you can win now, so you will give up, lost your will to keep struggling. Yeah, no way we're quitting. 2 miracle rolls should make things even. I'll take you on here. There's no gold medal for you here, pal. Big talk. I will take you on. But don't disappoint me with a pathetic showing. Ghahaha. And we're about to be competing against with Bowser in the forms of that particular canoe sprinting kind of stuff, but before we do that, we'll grab this quickly, and we're about to take him on into... Can you just talk to Bowser, please? Come on. There we go. So we need to compete against with him in Kayak Signal K1 in 1000 meters. So, I think to me though, this particular event kind of reminds me of that particular kayak event during films have been the 3DS version of Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, except the fact that the biggest difference is here that we don't need to worry about that particular circle pack controls. But it still requires the rotation control scheme, as you can see, but the biggest difference is now is the fact that we have to rely on that particular gauge system. And the more you do it, as you can see right here, despite Sonic needs to able to get at the right point, then, you know, once you get the hang of it though, then you simply win the event, just like so. And I think we actually get to get ourselves not only one achievement, but... okay, it's just only one achievement, so... I guess I wasn't paying attention to this at all, but either way though, whatever. At least we already managed to able to win this though. This can't be. What went wrong? I ate 2 power-up items. How could I get bested by that infernal Sonic? Apologize for that background noise you've been hearing. I told you, didn't I? You need 2 miracle rolls just to make it a fair competition. Maybe if you had 1 more, I could have won. Ugh, if only I only eaten that 3rd miracle roll, what a wasted opportunity. I bet Eggman has eaten some more miracle rolls by now. I wonder how much he's powered up. Whew, that was too close. What's that? You worried about how much Eggman's powered up? We better go after Bowser then. So yeah, before we get on to that, we need to go ahead and just... No! I don't want to talk to Sonic! In this case, 16-bit version of Sonic and son of a biscuit. Anyways, let's go and just ask this. 1865, I see. Okay. So, let's see what the next map destination we're about to be heading over to is, of course, Natural Stadium itself. So we can expect that we can able to actually double check on Bowser and Eggman, which sure enough, they're here. Ah, Bowser, how did it go? Did you manage to eat some miracle rolls? I ate some, but I still came up short. Ugh, so they can't come again? Hey, how about you compete with us? Why not see how much stronger you've gotten? How independent? Fine, I'll take you on. What? Me against you again? Don't get any cute ideas just because you got lucky last time. I'll show you my new and improved power. So now we're going to be competing against with Dr. Eggman in 400-meter hurdles, as you can see on screen. And basically, all you have to do is it's kind of like the same thing for how it does in 100-meter sprint in the 1964 Olympic Games counterpart, except obviously we now need to jump over the hurdles.
Mario.
Even though it's kind of like the same thing for 110-meter hurdles, basically, except, well, it does manage to take place in a different era of Tokyo 1964 Olympics or something, I don't know. So yeah, since we did actually watch the MLP Pony Live during on the internet, and let me tell you, I've not exactly watched that much episodes, clearly because of a multitude of things. For one, we're not a big fan of the actual art style, and two, that it's a spice of life kind of style, and thirdly is the fact that, well, usually kind of think about it though, I'm pretty sure it might able to actually get copyright claims once again or something, I don't know. But then again though, Sonic, we'll discuss more on that later until at some point on Friday, as you might as well know. Yet another gold medal slipped through my fingers, but this isn't the end. We have even more powerful items sent our way. Even more powerful items, but how? We directly ask Eggman Nega from them, that's how. He should be watching the game. Hey, Eggman Nega, are you seeing this? Send us better power-up items than the ones you sent before. Hey, are you watching? Hey! What? Hey, Eggman, that scenery just now, it flickered. What the? What's going on here? Hey, Eggman, what just happened? It can't be. I highly doubt it, but maybe. No. That must be it. Yes, that's the only predictable explanation. So spit it out. What's happening? This pentolium, it's a sign that the battery for this game system is running out of power. And immediately cut after that, we can now head over to the next chapter, which, unfortunately for the sake of time, I don't think we've got enough time to able to take on the next chapter. So, chapter 15, Cheer Power. Yeah, because, you know, we'll explain this why, so we have to charge up the excitement battery some more. Let's check out some other news.
Huh? Hey.
And from the get-go, before we're able to actually leave Equestrian Park, we need to once again find those little question tickets, as you can see right here. So we can able to actually look upon some different infos, as you can see on screen, including Larry's character info, and it looks like it's gonna be Star. Yeah, because I can definitely see that familiar forehead, as you can see on the image. So anyways, let's go ahead and leave Equestrian Park, and I think the next destination we're about to be heading over to is, I would say, the Tokyo Stadium. So I guess we'll end things off here. So join us next time for more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. It's the fact that we're going to be, go to Tokyo Stadium. So I'll see you guys until on Friday. Later, fellas.